How to survive the foreclosure process. A guide for homeowners. If you are facing foreclosure, you might feel helpless and hopeless. Foreclosure is a stressful and painful experience that can have lasting consequences on your finances and your emotional well-being. However, you are not alone, and there are steps you can take to cope with the situation and protect your rights. Here are some tips on how to survive the foreclosure process as a homeowner. Step 1. Understand your options. The first thing you need to do when you receive a notice of default from your lender is to understand your options. Depending on your state, you may have different ways to avoid foreclosure, such as loan modification. This is when your lender agrees to change the terms of your loan, such as lowering your interest rate, extending your repayment period, or reducing your principal balance. Forbearance. This is when your lender allows you to temporarily stop or reduce your payments for a certain period of time, usually due to a hardship such as unemployment, illness, or natural disaster. Short sale. This is when you sell your home for less than what you owe on your mortgage, and your lender agrees to accept the proceeds as full payment of your debt. Deed in lieu of foreclosure. This is when you voluntarily transfer the ownership of your home to your lender in exchange for being released from your mortgage obligation. Each option has its pros and cons, and you should consult with a housing counselor or an attorney before making any decision. You can find free or low-cost foreclosure prevention services at COHFP.com or by calling 888-325-CHFP. Step 2. Communicate with your lender. The worst thing you can do when facing foreclosure is to ignore your lender's communications. Your lender may be willing to work with you if you show good faith and responsiveness. You should contact your lender as soon as possible and explain your situation and what you are doing to resolve it. You should also keep a record of all your communications with your lender, including phone calls, letters, emails, and documents. If you decide to apply for a loan modification or another alternative to foreclosure, you will need to provide your lender with certain information and documents, such as a hardship letter explaining why you are unable to make your payments and how you plan to improve your situation. Proof of income, such as pay stubs, tax returns, or bank statements. A budget showing your monthly income and expenses. A list of your assets and liabilities. A copy of your mortgage statement and any other relevant documents. You should follow up with your lender regularly and respond to any requests or questions promptly. You should also check the status of your application and make sure you meet any deadlines or requirements. How COHFP can help. If the traditional ways to avoid foreclosure do not work for you, we have options. What we offer. Discounted realtor services. Pay less, and maybe avoid real estate fees completely. In-home counseling. We offer in-home consultations to discuss your unique situation and explore potential options. Home repairs. Through the Home Partnership Initiative program, we can assist homeowners in making necessary repairs to their homes, which can increase the value of their property and help them secure a better sale price. Fast track. You have an urgent matter that simply cannot wait. The Priority Assistance Program allows proper handling of urgent matters that you may need assistance with. Call 888-325-CHFP or email gethelp@cohfp.com for more information. Step 3. Know your rights. As a homeowner facing foreclosure, you have certain rights that you should be aware of and exercise. For example, you have the right to receive a notice of default from your lender before the foreclosure process starts. This notice gives you 30 days to cure the default by paying what you owe or applying for an alternative to foreclosure. You have the right to receive a notice of sale from your lender before the foreclosure sale takes place. This notice gives you the date, time, and location of the sale, as well as how much you owe and how to stop the sale. You have the right to challenge the foreclosure in court if you believe that your lender has violated any laws or procedures. You may need to file a lawsuit or an answer to the foreclosure complaint within a certain period of time after receiving the notice of sale. You have the right to redeem your home after the foreclosure sale by paying off the full amount of your debt plus any fees and costs within a certain period of time after the sale. The redemption period varies by state and may be as short as 10 days or as long as 1 year. You should consult with an attorney or a housing counselor if you have any questions or concerns about your rights during the foreclosure process. Step 4. Plan for your future. The last step in surviving the foreclosure process is to plan for your future. Foreclosure can have a negative impact on your credit score, your ability to obtain new credit, and your tax liability. However, there are ways to minimize the damage and rebuild your financial health. Here are some tips on how to plan for your future after foreclosure. Check your credit report and dispute any errors or inaccuracies. You can get a free copy of your credit report once a year from each of the 3 major credit bureaus at annualcreditreport.com. Pay your bills on time and keep your credit card balances low. This will help you improve your credit score and show lenders that you are responsible and trustworthy. Save money for emergencies and future goals. You should aim to have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a savings account that you can access easily in case of an unexpected event or opportunity. Seek professional help if you need it. Foreclosure can be a traumatic and stressful experience that can affect your mental and emotional well-being. You may benefit from counseling or support groups that can help you cope with your feelings and move on with your life. Foreclosure is not the end of the world. You can survive the foreclosure process and start over with a fresh perspective and a new plan. Remember that you are not alone, and there are resources and people who can help you along the way. Colorado Home Foreclosure Prevention (COHFP) arrange free housing counsel. If the burden is too much to handle on your own, Colorado Home Foreclosure Protection can help. We believe that during the initial home consultation, you'll feel huge relief. Happiness will start to set in immediately. Reach out today. Contact COHFP today. Call 888-325-CHFP. Or email gethelp@cohfp.com. Thank you.